Hello, I'm Andy, and here I'm reading you a program called Tarot Today for the 27th of September 2021. And I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards for that. Before I begin, I must tell you that this program is not based on your sun sign or your rising sign or your zodiac sign. It's only based to cover the energies of the 27th of September 2021. So we'll see how we can translate these energies into many areas for you. Before I begin, here's my email. Let me send me this email and let's get down to having a 90-minute session. This 90-minute session will include many things, how to reach that magical energy of the soul so that you can become somebody very special, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, and how to get your next 9 years under your control. And what about your lucky days and lucky gemstones and lucky colors? Now, the first card that I'm going to pull for the 27th of October, it will have to deal with your job area. So, the job area, it says, is a very angry place where you are going to work. So, control your anger and tell yourself that the anger will set fire to many people around you who can retaliate very badly against you. So there's insecurity where the job is concerned. You have to control your temperament and take the soft approach. Otherwise, you're going to have many going against you, perhaps for words you said or the actions you did, which may be proving to be wrong. So do a lot of research. Next, this card that I pull will be to do with your business areas. And let's see. That is a pretty good card. It says, have the determination in business, and you'll be able to get things moving very nicely for you. So, the energies of the 29th of September, where business is concerned, seem to be favorable, except that I see too much activity here. That's the problem. So, lessen the scope of what you want. Focus on what you really must have in business. Go for that. And then you'll be on a better footing. So, the danger is too many things to attempt. Try to lessen that part of it. Now, regarding romance, let's see what the card says for you for this 29th of September. Well, it's a card of, wow, there are many planets, the signs of planets here. That's what Kabbalistic cards show. But this card shows that anything new where romance is concerned, be careful. Don't go around and grab it quickly. There is trouble waiting for you. But if it's an ongoing romance, just control your temperament, which means the tone of your voice, the words you use, and the actions you show. So it's a fiery card which can bring about disturbances if you're over daring in the area of romance. So slow down a bit. Regarding marriage, let's see what the card says regarding marriage. So let's go. Who wants to wear the crown? Is it you or your marriage partner? Let your marriage partner wear the crown for this 29th of September, and you'll get a much better deal. You'll create a much better atmosphere and a foundation for this one day, September the 29th. Sorry, September the 27th. And so that is very necessary. If you are going to fight for that crown, then you're going to cross swords. So learn to be smart for today, September the 27th, where marriage is concerned. What about lotteries? Should you play lotteries today, the 27th of September? Let's see what the card says. And it's a very interesting card, a very mystical card. And so I would say yes, go ahead and play lotteries today, because what you can't see is what you may get. And so lotteries are that way. What you can't see, and unless you buy, you won't get. So I have to say, go right ahead and buy a lottery ticket on this 27th of September. And should you go to the casino on the 27th of September? Let's see what this card says for you. Here you are. It's a card of knowledge. Well, knowledge is about knowing what lucky colors you should wear if you go to the casino, what directions you should face, and all these energy forms. So I consider this a positive card. So I would say do go to the casino by all means. Don't be too daring is the only thing I worry about. Don't be too daring. And you may have some good returns from this card and come back with some profits. And now we will go and talk about the stock market and the Bitcoin and the financial transactions which are taking over very quickly. And let's see what the card says for that. This is not a good card. It says you are exposing yourself to financial risk in anything to do with financial speculation, like the stock market or like gambling or like things like that. So some things that you can't go to a place for, which is the stock market and the forex and the Bitcoin, which you are playing probably on advice, the advice will not be good. So I want you to be very careful where stock market, the forex and the Bitcoin and such things are concerned. And now about compatibility. Compatibility is very important in every area of your life, and every day can give you a different sense of compatibility. And what about the 27th of September? It's not a good card. Everything is topsy turvy. And so, whatever you do, this card says you're stepping on unknown territory. You are not knowing what's happening, or whatever you know what's happening is beyond your control. And so, your compatibility can be unleashed in a very negative way. Well, my advice is to give way, whether in job, in business, in personal areas. Give way because there's too much unknown factors here in that card. Regarding the health area, what might affect you in the health area? Let's see. This is the card talking about the very core in you. And the very core in you is your heart and your blood. So blood pressure, is it going to trouble your heart? Is it stress going to trouble your heart? Is it the blood flow to your heart that maybe have a difficulty to go? So something where the blood and the heart is concerned, maybe is something of concern. So if you feel any kind of issues that way, go see a doctor. And lastly, what about travel? Should you travel on this 27th of September? Let's see what this card says here. And the answer is no. Be careful that travel is a very dangerous thing to do on this 27th of September. So this card shows many signs which translate firstly to a sense of impatience and opening yourself to risk. And it says the journeys you make across borders are not going to be very much rewarding anyway. So I would say if you don't have to travel on the 27th of September, don't bother because there's some negativity involved. Because the exposure to travel simply means that you are out of control in any mode that you travel. Now, using Kabbalistic astrology, I've worked out some lucky ages for you. The tarot cards cannot show that. So for the September the 21st, or September the 27th, 2021, the ages that I've chosen for you, if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 70, let me start again. The ages are 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, 68, 77 or 86 or even 95, if you happen to be of these ages, there's something very eventful wants to happen in any area of your life, personal or job or business or travel or whatever. The trouble is, these ages have planets which are moving very fast. So every age is controlled by planets. So these ages I've mentioned, the thing is moving very fast. So whatever you do, the best way would be to slow down on this 27th of September. Slow down in thought and action. And that's how you'll be able to manage things for yourself. So these are the ages which are going to be very active, which I've just mentioned to you. But they also tell you to slow down your activity and maybe not expose yourself to risk too much. So that's the day for you, the 27th of September. And what about the rest of your life for you, or at least the next 9 years? Yes, for USD $50, I will do a reading for you of 90 minutes, which will depend on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. And based on that, I will tackle your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll show you how to get all your energies. If you like to play lotteries, how to get your lottery system, the formulation of it going. Everything is a system. And I'll show you how to connect to the soul that you have already within you to become somebody very, very special. People who have managed to connect with the soul are the special ones. Their ideas are out of this world. They are adored by people. And why shouldn't that happen to you? And your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, a lot given to you. And to understand your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, I will talk to you about that platform for the next 9 years. So a lot's going to happen in this 90-minute session, only costing you USD $50. So send me that email. Here it is. And let's get down to business. And just for USD $50, you're going to go away for the next 9 years and do something very magical and know when to be in, when to be out, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. In the meantime, I wish you a good day. Thank you. Goodbye.